What if I told you that I can reduce your stress by 75% by January 1st, 2025? The reason why I am confident that I can reduce it by that much by January 1st is because I was exactly where you are 1 year ago. 1 year ago in like December 2023, I had like 3 to 5 social media management clients. All of them had like my biggest content creation package, and I was like so utterly stressed out. And at the time, I believed, which you might believe too, that if you used a social media scheduler, that it would impact your reach in some way. I am here to say that number one, there is no data to suggest that social media schedulers have any impact on your reach, on your engagement, on anything at all. But number two, by using a scheduler going into 2024, I reduced my stress by quite literally like a good dang portion of it, and was actually able to like use that energy towards other higher level marketing things. You are going to do the same thing. I'm going to make it very easy for you. I'm going to tell you what I use, how I use it, and how you're going to use it this year. By the way, my name is Shaylee. I am a social media marketing consultant, but I've been a social media manager for the past 8 years. I want you to start doing what I tell you to do in this video, either today, right away, or in December. I want you to use a social media scheduler in December of this year to kind of get used to using one, work out whatever kinks you feel like need to be worked out. So that way, January 1st, you can come out guns a-blazing and be able to be the most efficient social media manager you possibly can be. I'm going to preface this video by saying 2 things. Number 1, I am not sponsored by METRICOOL in any way. It is just my personal favorite social media scheduler. That leads me into number 2, and that is that yes, I have used other social media schedulers. I have used Buffer, I have used Later, I have used Hootsuite, and just like a couple other smaller ones here and there. I've used Preview app, I've used that. To me, METRICOOL is like by far the best one, and I think the price is like very affordable. This is editing Shaylee. I forgot to add that I have an affiliate link to METRICOOL if you want to check it out for yourself. I'll add it to my caption below, but yeah, I really like METRICOOL. If you're a social media manager and want to try using a scheduler in 2025, please do it. It'll make your life so much easier. METRICOOL really has saved me a lot of like heartache, a lot of stress. I just think you should use it, and you may as well use my affiliate code while you're at it. When I first started as a social media manager, I had $0, 0 cash money, and I used all the free plans I possibly could get. METRICOOL, to me, has one of the best free plans for schedulers out there. I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like you can manage one brand, but multiple social media accounts under that brand. So if you work for one company or just have one client, it's gonna be perfect for you. You can plan up to 50 pieces of content per month and just like other good stuff. It's a really good free plan. If you just wanna check out METRICOOL, use the free plan, it's great. The thing is though, is if you are a professional and you work within a larger company, don't be cheap. Sorry, I hate to say it, but like don't cheap out here if you got a little bit of cash money to spare. If you're gonna spend money on one thing, it should be a scheduler because again, I promise it's gonna make your life 75% easier. I personally, to this day, still use the starter plan in my own personal freelancing business. So with the starter plan, you get all the things with the free plan, but you get to schedule unlimited pieces of content per month. So if you work for a company that has like a lot going on, definitely go for the starter plan. But you also get to download reports for social media analytics reports. If you work for a bigger company, downloadable reports are gonna like save you. It's gonna make you look really great. Just go with the starter plan, right? There's other good stuff in here. Now, if you work for a company that like really has the cash money, get the advanced plan. One of my clients has the advanced plan and just added me onto their account. It's ideal. They got the cash money. So here's the thing with the advanced plan is not only do you get all the things with the starter plan, again, that's what I use, I really like it, but you get team and client access and post-approval system. Those are the biggest things for me. You also get Zapier integration. I'm not really into that, but a lot of companies use that. So if that's your thing, go ahead. But the key here is I want to focus up on team and client access and role management. So basically with the advanced plan, if you have multiple team members, so for example, with this client, I am the social media manager, but they have a marketing director that must approve every piece of copy that goes out. With the advanced plan, I can go into METRICOOL, plan out all my content, and then a separate person, the marketing director, can come into the account, look at everything, and approve it from her end. You cannot do this with a starter plan. With a starter plan, it's just like one person doing all of it. That's totally fine for some companies. That's totally fine for like smaller businesses if you're a freelancer. But if you work for a big company, I would suggest the advanced plan. When you first open up METRICOOL, you've got your account, everything's good. This is what it's going to look like, right? It's blank. There's nothing there. Now, this is where you start connecting your social media accounts, and you can also connect your website as well. I would suggest at this point, connect all of the social media accounts you can, and if you can connect your website, go ahead and do that too. Do that right away, do that first thing. Yeah, this part's very easy. So like, yeah, you literally just like click the plus sign, connect an Instagram account, connect a Threads account. Like it's pretty self-explanatory, but first thing you do when you get to your account, connect everything right away, including your website. If you can, connect your website. It's pretty easy to connect the website, but if you need help, maybe go to your company's like website design team or website designer. They can help you with it too. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. Now we're getting into the planning, the fun part, but it could be overwhelming. I have heard people's like main complaint with METRICOOL being that it's kind of overwhelming to look at and process like what's going on at first, especially if you've never used a scheduler before, but that is okay. I will make it, again, very easy for you, and I will show you what to do. Today's victim is going to be me. That is right. I will be showing you my social media content for this week, which is planned out one day. So I could schedule some content. So we're going to be working together on this. Okay, so when you open up your planning tab, this is what it looks like. Now, you can view everything by daily, weekly, or monthly view. I prefer having it set up weekly view, just so I can see what's going on for the week. Well, some people like looking at it though, monthly view, to see how many posts you got going on. Either way, it's fine. We're gonna look at it weekly view because that's just what I prefer. Next up, you're gonna notice all these different color hues going on. And it's because these color hues represent when your audience is most active on social media. It looks like I can look at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. So if I want to post on Instagram, for example, like Instagram is my main platform right now, the darker colors are going to indicate when my audience is most active. I also like to have the percentages shown as well so I can see how much of my audience is active on that social media platform at a time. It's just like some good info to know, right? So you may as well have it up to take a look at different things. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go up to the upper right-hand corner and click Create a Post. And when you do this, this is where like your dashboard's going to come up, right? The first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to the top of your dashboard and I want you to pick the social media accounts that you want to schedule content to. Now, please keep in mind that different social media platforms have different specifications. Fortunately, METRICOOL will let you know though. So for example, Instagram doesn't let you post videos right now longer than 90 seconds. If your video is 2 minutes long, METRICOOL will just let you know, hey, we can't post this video to TikTok because it is longer than 90 seconds. Either shorten it or you can't post to that platform. It's very nice and very good like that. Let's just pretend though we are going to post to Facebook and we are going to post to Instagram. The first thing that you do after you pick them is you can go ahead and like specify the type of post you're doing. So you can see here that you can choose post, reel, or story. I have experimented with all of these and METRICOOL posts static posts, reels, and stories like all really easily. I usually always add my like graphic content first. So I'm going to go ahead and go along this bottom part right here. And this is where you can add your content. So you can click add image, add video. You can connect METRICOOL now to your Google Drive and your Canva so you can pull things from there as well. Everything just connects very well. Also, bonus, if this is your thing, it's not my thing, but if it's your thing, you can add stock images and videos as well. So that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna add a picture of this salad. So now I have my image there, and what's nice is if you go to the 3 little dots right next to your post graphic, you can add alt tags from there. And if you're on Instagram, you can go ahead and tag people, you can tag a product on Instagram, and you can even edit the image within METRICOOL itself. If you look along the bottom too, you can also see that you can add things like a URL generator, you can add location tags, you can add hashtags. That's right, you can search popular hashtags on METRICOOL and go ahead and add them to your content, which is really nice. I particularly like this feature right here. It said add first comment. I add all of my hashtags in the first comment of my post. I do not add them to my post itself. I don't think it has any merit on how well the post does. So I always add my hashtags to the first comment, and that's why this feature is there. Finally, the last thing I want to point out here is there is a section called saved texts. I love this section because it's a really good way of putting in like your common call to action. So like, let's say at the bottom of like a lot of your Instagram posts, you put link in bio, for example. Instead of having to type it out every single time, you could actually save it as a text and just quickly plug it in when you're writing your captions throughout the week. This is especially nice, I think, if you are running like a bigger marketing campaign and you have to like add a call to action to every single post. Just go ahead, like add 2 to 3 call to actions to your saved text, and that way you can just plug them in as you need to. A part of social media management is being able to read data and act on it. And that is where I think METRICOOL like really comes in clutch. Their data analytics software is amazing, incredible. We're gonna break it down right now. So not only can you learn information about how well your posts are performing and learn information about your audience, but you can also create reports that you can present to your higher ups, that you can send to your marketing director every month. It's a very ideal software to have. So this is kind of what your dashboard looks like. These are my website analytics. So you can kind of see here, I can see where my traffic is coming from. I can see where a majority of my audience is from. But again, for the sake of this video, let's take a look at Instagram. So at Instagram, you can see that we have a lot of data, a lot of information here. You can look down and just see how different things are working. You need data as a social media manager to be able to do your job effectively and be able to justify your company spending money on a social media department. It's just a natural part of the job. My favorite sections is you can go down to like how well your posts and your reels are performing, and you can actually see which of your posts have been the most successful depending on your metric. So for example, like one of the metrics I have been working on lately is my organic saves, like how many people are saving my Instagram posts. And so I can adjust my analytics software so that I can see, oh my gosh, like this post got 10 saves last month. I should probably do another post like that this month. When you scroll all the way to the bottom of your analytics software, you can see an area called list of competitors. So this is where you can plug in like quite a few different accounts that you like on Instagram or whatever social media platform and compare your analytics to their analytics. Like the fact that you can do this is amazing. Here are 5 of my competitors right here. I would just like to point out that I don't view them as competitors. They're just people that I admire on social media that I want to perform just as well as. Just to give you an example as to why this information is helpful, let me look at like Maya, right? Like I really like Maya's Instagram account. Maya posted 110 reels and 22 posts in the last quarter. That's 132 posts out of 180 days. Maya was basically posting like almost every day, like probably 6 days a week. Right now, I was only posting like maybe an average of 2 to 3 times a week the last quarter. So if I really want to like up my Instagram engagement, up my Instagram traffic, I should probably be posting just as much as Maya. So I need to like double or 3x how much I post. That's just an example of why this competitors feature is really valuable. I highly suggest that you like check it out if you use METRICOOL and like have it be one of your most used features. Along the left-hand side of your analytics software, I want you to scroll to the bottom and you will see reports. This is where you can create a downloadable PDF social media report, and you can actually set it up to auto email you every month. For example, one of my clients wants me to send them a social media report on the 5th of every month, and so I have it set up for METRICOOL to email me on the 2nd of every month so I can review all of this information. I don't forget. It's very helpful. So when you are in this reporting section, you can set the date period that you want the report to reflect. You can create your own templates if you like, and then you can go ahead and toggle which social media platforms you want to feature and sort by the metrics that you want to measure. And then once you do that, you scroll all the way down to the bottom. You can add your own customized logo, which is really nice. So that way my social media reports just say the name of the client. I don't put like METRICOOL on it, right? It makes it a little bit more personal. You just go ahead and click generate PDF. It usually takes a couple of seconds. And then I have my report all ready right here. And usually the reports are going to be kind of long, and what I will do is I will go through the whole report on my own, pull out the pieces of information I think my client or my boss will be most interested in, and then just create, like, remove the pages I don't want, and then there you go. Single inbox management. 3 beautiful, wonderful words that I personally don't use much with my own business, but some of my clients have used in the past. That is very popular. Single inbox management is exactly what it sounds like. If you have multiple social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts. If you're getting comments from all these different places, it can be hard to check into all those social media accounts every single day and respond to everything. I will offer myself up for this one and share this is what my single inbox management looks like. You can see here that I have like comments from Instagram and YouTube Shorts this month. So instead of me having to like log into a couple different social media accounts, respond to those, I can just do it all from right here. So yeah, this one's pretty self-explanatory, but something I specifically want to point out to you though is this feature called Saved Answers. It's basically the same thing as saved texts, which we talked about in the planning section. But if you have like a common response to things like, hey, thanks for following, or hey, thanks so much for reaching out to us. Customer service will reach out to you privately. Things like that. Go ahead and save that text because it might be one of those things that instead of having to type that out every single time, you can just go ahead and click it from your saved text area. I have not noticed this single inbox management have any effect again on my social media engagement whatsoever. I really like it. Keeps everything nice and tidy. Final feature of METRICOOL I want to talk about is METRICOOL Smart Links. If you're a social media manager, I'm sure you know what Linktree is, but basically it's like when you go to someone's Instagram account and you like click the link in their account and then it takes you to an area with like 4 different links, like its own web page almost. That's a Linktree. METRICOOL has its own alternative to Linktree called Smart Links. I think if you're already using METRICOOL to like create reports and to schedule everything, just use their like Smart Links feature as well. Again, I will offer myself up and share what my Smart Links section looks like. So just like Linktree, it's very nice because you can like design and customize things to make it match up with your brand. You can add whatever links you need. You can add other social media channels. If you're a business, you should have a Linktree in some way. Okay, I just want to add this one last thought about METRICOOL. 2 things. So it's one thought, but 2 things under it. Number 1, you can also control ads through METRICOOL. It's pretty cool. It has a pretty awesome ads dashboard. I did not include that in this video though, because I do not do paid ads. I actually work with someone that does paid ads and they have their own whole system. But if you are like the social media manager that wears all the hats and also does paid ads, METRICOOL, you can control all of your ads through its ads dashboard. I would highly suggest checking it out. I didn't feel comfortable adding it in this video because it's not something that I use. Number 2 is that METRICOOL also has another feature called Autolists. And to be honest with you, like Autolists, it's a feature I don't use, but a feature that's also like a little bit confusing to me. I will also link a video about Autolists below just so you like know what I'm talking about. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you could give this video a like and a subscribe, that would make me so happy. But wait. Again, I am a social media marketing consultant and I love working with other social media managers like you. So if you were a social media manager and would like to book a consulting call with me, I put my application form below. I would love to connect with you. If you work for a larger company and would like a social media consultant to come in and help train your staff, I am also available for that as well. Also, I'm doing this like kind of fun marketing campaign on Instagram right now where I am like fully launching my YouTube channel. So if you want to connect with me over on Instagram, that would be super fun. Until then, I'll be back next Wednesday.